All right, man. Can I just be the first to say that Square Enix, please do us all a favor. Grab the Luminous Engine, take it out behind the barn, and put a bullet in its head for all our sakes. I mean, this might be the biggest waste of fucking money that's ever been produced by a major studio. I mean, of course, I don't know everything that's been made. I know that, what's that, Lawbreakers or whatever the fuck that Gears of War dude was making was a pretty epic failure, but damn, the Luminous Engine is pure shit. Look, okay, number one, what is the one thing that all of the Luminous Engine games, all two of them, have in common? Delays. Now I know that's kind of cheating because Final Fantasy 15 was delayed. Well, not delayed, but it took 10 years to make. I know they rebooted it and used the Luminous Engine. They made a new engine, developed it alongside of the game, and that explains to you why the game is in the shape that it is. It was half a game when it came out, and then after all types of fucking patches and DLC and shit, is now 60% of a game. Like, it's literally fucking asset flips in that game. It's an asset flip the boss battle in the game that you can fight twice. Boss battles that have nothing to do with the quest that they're tied to. But, I mean, oh shit. Let me turn that down. Yeah. Anyway, Final Fantasy 15 was kind of fun for what it was, I think. Was it? Or is it just that, the fucking shit got it announced when I was a kid and came out when I was damn near 30. How old was I when this shit came out? 26? Some of the sort. I was somewhere around there. But I'm saying, shit got announced when I was a kid. But the Luminous Engine, a big fucking money hole that Square Enix has made. And now what? They're making another game with it that by all accounts looks like a big piece of you know what. And I ain't even talking about all the cringy dialogue and shit, because I can get past all that if it's in this style of game, if it's something fun for me to do in the action type, game. Because you gonna tell me that the bullshit that Dante and Nero be spouting out in Devil May Cry is worth listening to? No, it's not. But the game is fun. So her being some cringy fucking walking tweet, that's one thing. But the fact that the game looks like pure garbage. Number one, the PS5, if that's even the PS5 version, shit, it might be the PC version. But I'm gonna assume it's the PS5 version. PS5 is struggling to spit this garbage out. Now, mind you, this engine was made for a game that started off as a PS3 game, ended up as a PS4/Xbox One game. Now, I haven't played the launch condition version of Final Fantasy 15 in a long time, but I think the PS4 and Xbox One beat us down to the point where grungy ass chuggy games were just the normal. And if it functions well enough, then I'm not going to be mad at it. I mean, look at Bloodborne. Bloodborne is still my favorite thing that they've ever made, and is stuck at 30 frames per second with bad frame pacing from software that is. So I'm not really that hung up on that, but damn, like, Final Fantasy 15 must have been in a fucking state when it came out. Like, it's been so long since I experienced that version of it that I kind of memory hold it. But anyway, the PS5 is having the same struggles with this shit. And now it's been delayed again. It was already delayed from May to October. Now it's been delayed from October to January. And the Luminous Engine, if that one game that was made with it is anything to go off of, it'll get delayed again. Because after the Luminous Engine was implemented in the Final Fantasy 15, it was delayed like 4 fucking times before it came out in a half working state. And then it finally came out, and it took them another year to put all the shit that was supposed to be in it in there. Like, this engine is a fucking disaster. Let's really look at it. The game series that the engine was made for doesn't even fucking use it anymore. The game engine that this the game series that this engine was made for does not use this shite. The Final Fantasy, everything they make now, new Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy 7 remake series, Final Fantasy 16, all Unreal Engine. You know what I'm saying? All Unreal Engine. Like, they might as well just, I don't know. Maybe it's because they spent so much money making it that they have to use it to make something. But I mean, shit, didn't Final Fantasy 15 and the like 10 or 15 million copies that it sold recoup the money for that? You could have threw that shit in the garbage after you got done with Final Fantasy 15. Look, when you watch the Forspoken trailer, number one, it looks like you're looking at everything through like a screen on a window. Like... That's what it looks like. And then when her powers is coming off her feet, it looks like when the little, I don't know what to call them. It looks like screen tearing is coming off the bottom of her feet. Or matter of fact, if you're really old enough to remember this, it looks like the fucking version of Half-Life 2 that you could access when you downloaded the leaked source code and tried to run it. If you ever seen the state of that, that's what Forspoken looks like. And it shouldn't look like a fucking unfinished, uncompiled game. I wouldn't even say I was looking forward to Forspoken. I'm not looking forward to anything when it comes to games except for 2 things: Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4. That's it. But I was gonna play this game, and I still might, just to see the sheer fucking state of it. Especially because I might be in the position where I'm making a whole lot more money than I am now in the next few, weeks or so. That I will have money to waste on shit games when Forspoken comes out. I can guarantee you that. And I'm thinking I'm leaning towards going ahead on and redeeming that Steam Deck purchase. I got until mine is a Q4 order, so I might even just get it for the Steam Deck just to see what a fucking disaster that would be. Because if the PS5 is struggling with it, I mean the Steam Deck might blow the fuck up. And it ain't the fault of the hardware. Come on. We see Forspoken. We see what it looks like. It looks like it's covered in dirt. It's not the Steam Deck or the PS5 that would have trouble running this shit. It's the engine that's having trouble adhering itself to the fucking chips that are in the machines. Because it's such a piece of garbage. It's such a piece of garbage fucking engine. Like, I just don't understand why I keep on. Like, it's a business thing, I guess. So it's a business thing. So I'm not in their financial books or whatever. So I'm not going to say I don't understand why I keep using it from a business standpoint. But from a consumer standpoint, And me looking at Forspoken is a rare case that it looks worse every time you see it. Like, what the fuck? Like, it looks worse. It looks like it has that dirt filter that PS4, PS3, and Xbox 360 games used to have on them when they started first making, HD shit. They didn't know what they were doing. And everything had that dirt filter on it. If you ever played NBA Live 2006 on the Xbox 360, you know what that dirt filter looked like. It's something that's beyond film grain. Like, it's all the fault of this piece of garbage engine. Like, and of course, I'm an expert now because I just got a bunch of fucking tech certifications. So I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. But I probably don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying what I see. And number two, it can't even hold a steady frame rate. Look, I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 right now. And look, I know the Switch is a Switch, and the Switch got like a 7-year-old processor in it. But I haven't seen Xenoblade Chronicles 3 chug once, and it has a lot of shit going on the screen at all times. And Forspoken, the shit is struggling just while the bitch is running along by her fucking self with her screen tearing coming off the bottom of her feet. So at this point in time, it's way too far into it. Like, the game is probably almost done. I mean, the game is probably done in every aspect except for it being in a presentable state to release. Like, but everything else with the game is finished. The story, the gameplay, all that shit is implemented if it's about to come out in January and was supposed to come out 3 months ago. That's not where we at. Forspoken needs to be the last thing that this piece of shit engine ever touches. Kill it.